Cassandra never opened up to me about her own history. As much as I tried to be an ear when she needed to talk, letting go and trusting are very hard to do. The airdrops will be happening soon. You cannot expect bales of weavers to just float around for very long. Someone else will grab them. Here is truth. Our people share history. Our ancestors are your ancestors. It is the white people who tell us we are different, that we should be at war with each other, when we should really come together to fight them. That is truthful.
We're cleaning this place up right, thanks to you. Someone there? Hello?
Suppose I gotta check that out. What?
Best not be screwing with me.
Closing in on your location. Stay sharp. All right, payload's in the air. Reefer's wet. Make it dry. Okay then. See you next time. Over and out.
We're cleaning this place up right, thanks to you.
Ah, hey there, Fwe. How is life running with her?
I got it covered.
Good. Because I'm getting word those Dixie bosons are starting to interfere with our drops.
They can try all they like. Still won't change the outcome. You getting in touch with your artistic side?
My wife used to draw on anything she could get her hands on. Half the time, she didn't even realize what she was doing. And yet, every stroke was perfection.
She's still back in Haiti?
Yes. It is where she is buried.
Yes, we've all had our share of losses.
Our losses, Frey, are nowhere near the same.
I'm just trying to turn the page, set things right with you.
And you think comparing the deaths of our loved ones will do that? Papa Doc had my wife tortured trying to locate me. He had the tonton Macoud bludgeon my children to death in order to save bullets. When I last saw my wife, her eyes had ruptured from the electroshock. My little boy, his face was caved in. And my little girl, she had been hit so hard she was decapitated. They were faultless. So you and me, Fwe, we are nothing in common. Makano is an evil man. In that there is no question. But just because an evil man kills, it does not mean his victims are innocent.
Innocence ain't a thing that exists around folks like us. At least not for long. Hell, I'm not even sure I know what it looks like anymore.
I used to. Once. But the bloodier I get, the quicker that picture fades. But that's not important right now. Important thing is getting our weed back from the Dixie Mafia. A large shipment of marijuana is at this dock. Get it and bring it back. Not worth as much money, but we can sell everything you bring back. A word of advice, Frey. There is one thing you should never, ever do if Cassandra asks. Poker. Don't ever play in poker. She will leave you with your zozo in your hands and not enough for cab fare. Take my word for it. That boat has everything we need on it. Get the weed back here safely and we stand to make a tidy profit. Why do you think white people are so uptight about Weaver? Huh? I think it reminds them of a time when there was no order in the world of chaos. A time when the strong were truly the survivors. Or maybe they are just racist assholes. Huh?
Been using music as a medium of protest for hundreds of years. Been singing our pain and heartbreak since the moment we were shackled up on those boats. That's the kind of pain that'll fuck you up if you hold on to it too long. I suppose so. Rock around here. So I don't ring it.
I gotta call the cops.
Hey. Ah! What's wrong with you? Hey.
Coming through.
Watch it.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. 2 of the city's finest scumbags. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri is the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
You always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure he'll appreciate your concern. Burke's just this side of a lunatic, but he's a lunatic who wants Sal dead. Find him. These knuckleheads you're trying to recruit? Don't get dragged into their little fights. Sal's the one we want. What the ever-living hell is a chitterling? Oh, watch yourself around my files. There's a system.
Any word about how it's going in there?
How do you think? Vito's taking his beating. Wish Greco would just let us kill the post son bitch and get it over with.
Nah, Greco wants to show how tough he is. Beat on old Vito till we all respect him.
If only all it took was beating up on a washed-up carpetbagger.
Over here! He's over here! Shit! Fuck him up! Cover. This is your day to die! Circle round him!
In position, let's do this! Fire coming down!
Heading for cover.
First cuts.
Hello? Yes. We need help right away. There's a report of an armed Negro male in River Row. Look into it if you like.
Look who I found! This is the way you die! Just like her. Off me! He's pulling it on!
All units be advised. Suspect located on station.